What is up, YouTubes? It's Spirit Wave back again with another One Piece video. And today we got me on the purple black Luffy versus I'm pretty sure my worst matchup, which is the Bonney. But anyway, we got to get into it. We got to show you got to show your best and your worst matchup. So anyway, we win the dice roll. We're able to go first. We play out our law searcher. We search the chopper that rests of dawn, and we pass. And like I said, I'm new to this deck. I feel like I misplayed a lot in this game. But please let me know in the comments what you guys would have done differently. But anyway, we play out Zoro. We do Zoro effect, the ram back inactive. Then we do leader effect, ram back one rested and one active. And then we swing 7 lead. Yep. So now pass back to our opponent. This is 4 Dawn play. Um, he swings 6 lead. We're going to take. Plays out another blocker and he passes. And right here, I didn't see his Dawn up because his Dawn is like separate from his Dawn deck. And I just need to be better at that. That's one of my like flaws as a card game player is not seeing when people have Dawn up. But he has one Dawn up and we play out a Robin. And we're thinking on what to do next. We're thinking like, do we play Chopper Blocker? But we already used our Dawn -2 effect to ramp, so probably not going to play Chopper here, so we don't go minus on Dawn. But we are going to swing 5 lead with our Law. And like I said, I swung 5 lead because I didn't see his Dawn up. So I'm like, let me apply some pressure and swing 5, 6, 6. And good thing he forgot to use his leader effect after. As we're swinging 6, he's forgot to use his leader effect, but happens to the best of us. That's why we practice. But he's at 6. Hold on. And we're going to see what happens here next. It's probably going to play Cavendish, most likely. But we were able to double ramp so far, and we're feeling good. So next turn, we should be at like 8 or 9 Dawn. If we ramped correctly. Because, yeah, we ramped with Zoro from 3 to 4, and then with Robin from 6 to 7. So, yeah, we should be at 9 Dawn next turn. And he swings at us, and then he plays out another blocker. So he's just walling up. And we are at our 9 Dawn turn. And I think you guys know what's about to happen. It is that time. But we're going to swing 5 lead first. He rests our leader, which is fine. We play out Katakuri for 8, and we pass. But then we realized we were at 9 Dawn, and we played a Katakuri for 8, so we should have one active. We should have one active, and we noticed that later on. Our opponent's at 8 Dawn now, which is crazy. Or no, he's at 8 Dawn. And we're looking at his Dawn now because, you know, with Bonney, you got to make sure, you got to see when they have a Dawn up and when they don't. But he has 3 blockers on the field, you know. He has walled up, and that's what I'm used to. He taps 5 for Carrot to freeze our Zoro, which is fine. He swings 6 with Cavendish, and we counter out 2, and then he swings 8 lead. And we probably should have blocked that 6. We probably should have blocked the 6 and took the 8, so we could have saved that 2K in our hand. Looking back at it, but we're at 10 Dawn here. He's going to 9. He's going to 10 next turn. That was his 8 Dawn play. So yeah, he is going to 10 Dawn next turn. We swing 8 lead. He rests our leader, which is fine. He blocks. That's fine. And what are we going to do here? Probably going to play out Beer Luffy, most likely. Get to 7. So we're getting like a little low on life. Yep, we play out Beer Luffy, Luffy effect. Ramp back 1 is active, 1 rested. And we're thinking what we're going to do here next. And we're trying to play around Horny Jones as usual, because that's what you have to do against green. And yeah, we're thinking what to do here. I don't think we really have a play. We could have played chopper blocker. No, chopper blocker would be bad here. We swing 5 lead. 5 lead is cool. Probably could have swung 6 lead with Robin. But he takes the 5, and we're surprised. We're like, okay, took the 5. We still got to play around Horny Jones, so it's probably just gonna pass. Yep, we just pass. Because if he Horny Jones us, we're probably a little bricked up. And yeah, sometimes you're a little bricked up. So let's see what our opponent does next. Taps 2 for another blocker. And he just has so many blockers to protect himself right now. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, how are we gonna get through this wall of blockers? But to be honest, we have a blocker of our own. We have our Katakuri up. And let's see how we utilize him. He's gonna swing 8 lead. Probably just gonna 2K here, honestly. Because in my mind, I'm thinking his carrot can freeze my Katakuri. So I was kind of, but carrot cannot freeze Katakuri because Katakuri is an 8 cost. So I just take, which I probably shouldn't have took there. I don't know how bricked up I am, but I probably shouldn't have taken there. I think I just took so that to play around carrot. Obviously, we're not playing around Horny Jones anymore. He swings 7 at Robin and freezes our Zoro again. Now he's gonna swing 10 lead, and we must really be bricked up because we're just gonna take. I think we're just bricked up here. So, because honestly, I think we should have gianted there. Yeah, because if we weren't bricked up, we would have giant one of those swings, but we didn't. So I guess we're bluffing the giant. Not a huge fan of going down to 0, but I feel like going down to 0 doesn't matter much against carrot. I mean against Bonney. I mean, yeah, they have Horny Jones, but we're gonna Luffy, we're gonna Don minus, ran back, 1 is active, 1 is rested. Or are we not gonna do that? We're talking. We're talking about effect, but honestly, I didn't want to use my active Don for my beer Luffy effect, but he's just gonna rest our beer Luffy, and this was our biggest misplay. We should have swung with our beer Luffy first and Don minus and ramped back. Because it would have been the same, I feel like. We should have swung with beer Luffy first so that we could have gotten our leader effect off beer Luffy, and we could become a 7K leader. But he just takes. And did we not restand our beer Luffy? Did we not restand our beer Luffy, or did we swing twice already? Yep, he blocked the first one. Okay, he blocked the first one and he took the second one. I'm pretty sure. And that's why we didn't swing 8s. We didn't swing 8s because 1, he has blockers up, and 2, he has Horny Jones in his deck. So, but we swing 8 at Cavendish, I think, here, because we're like, let's see what he does. He's probably just gonna block, but it didn't really matter if we swung at 8 lead or 8 at Cavendish here. I feel like, and then he's just gonna 2K 1K, and then we don't have any more swings besides our leader. So in theory, we could swing 5 lead, and he's just probably gonna 1K. And I don't think we swung the best there. Like I said, we should have swung with lead. We should have swung with Beer Luffy first, Don minus, and then played the secret rare. And that was our biggest mistake. But we resent our Katakuri, and we're just praying to God that we probably have Giant in hand. But if we have Giant in hand, we should have Gianted last turn. to filter out the bricks last turn. But maybe we didn't have it. Maybe we were bluffing. But knowing myself, we're not much of a bluffer. We're pretty much an honest player. So, but anyway, he's beating us with literally just like a Cavendish and a carrot. He's freezing our Zoro, which Zoro doesn't really matter that much. And he's restanding Don with Cavendish, and we have no way to really remove the Cavendish because he's hiding the Cavendish behind a bunch of blockers. And I don't think we drew into lightning because I'm pretty sure if we had lightning, we would have killed the Cavendish by now because we run to lightning. But he plays Horny Jones. He rests one. Yep. And that's what we've been playing around all game. But and we're thinking, can we live here? You know, we still have two Dawn up. And we're thinking, I think we have one giant in hand, and we're thinking to ourselves, can we live this turn if we draw? If we can live, definitely if we draw into another giant. But we 2K there with Black Maria because he swung 6 lead. But did he take his life though? Yeah, he played Horny Jones and didn't take his life, but you got to look out for that because these Horny Jones players don't be taking their life. But yeah, he didn't take his life. We didn't notice, but it doesn't matter. But he swung 6. We're still back to where we were. He swung 6. We counted out 2 with the Black Maria because we have to. We don't have a blocker. And he swings 9 lead, just trying to get the giant out of us. We have the giant. We trash a brick, Don -2, and then we're gonna draw 2. And then his best numbers here, he could swing 7-8. Yep, 7-8. But he swings 9 again. And we're just bricked up. We're super bricked up. Super bricked up. And let's see our hand. Let's see what we had a little bit. Can we see that? Oh, I can't find it. My bad. Our hand was lightning. What? We must. I think. Oh yeah. Okay. So we drew into Beer Luffy and lightning off the Gum Gum Giant. But that's why we should have Gum Gum Giant a turn early if we had it. I think we should have Gum Gum Giant the turn before if we were super bricked up. And we could have had the lightning to kill the Cavendish and probably could have cleared board a little bit better. Or we could have killed the Cavendish or the carrot with the lightning. But we just drew into it because we needed that lightning. We only run 2 in the deck. But it is what it is. That's our worst matchup, Bonney. And it's GG's all around, man. It's GG's. We tried to get there, but no cigar. But I feel like our plays were decent. Besides that misplay, that vital misplay where we didn't swing with our Beer Luffy first. But I wasn't a fan of Don minusing active Don, but I'm like thinking to myself now, I'm like, it doesn't matter if you Don minus active Don if you have your leader effect, the ramp back 1 is active. You're really only losing 1 Don. It's not that big of a deal. But that's just the part of me just being greedy, just trying to optimize my Don as best as I can. So I just need to be better with not being super greedy with the deck and just letting the game come to me. So appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next One Piece or Union Arena video.